2016, Brazil enters its 14th year under administration of the Workers' Party, PT, the populist grouping that came to power with the election of Lula, a trades union leader, and remains so under his successor, Dilma Rousseff, a left-wing bureaucrat who took office in 2010. The nation faces its second year of recession, something unheard of since 1929. Extravagant state-sponsored credit policies, stimulus to indebtedness, burgeoning of the state and ballooning public spending lasted as long as booming commodity prices. This source of revenue having dried up, the country faces bankruptcy. At the same time, a credibility crisis undermines a government mired in the largest corruption scandal in history. Over $10 billion have gone missing from Petrobras, the state-owned oil company, diverted by managers appointed by Lula and maintained by Dilma, under a scheme set up to finance election campaigns and enrich politicians and their cronies. Dozens of congressional representatives are under investigation. The leader of the government in the federal Senate has been in custody since November 2015. Law enforcement and the courts are gradually closing in on former President Lula and his family. In December, impeachment proceedings were filed against the president at the Chamber of Deputies for serious breaches of fiscal laws. Dilma's approval ratings have dropped to unprecedented depths, and she can no longer count on support from parliamentary allies. Though the outcome of impeachment proceedings is uncertain, the weight of Brazilian public opinion is unequivocal. According to polls conducted in December 2015, 70% of the population rates the government as poor or terrible. 65% is in favor of the president's impeachment. Economic indicators for the past 12 months explain why this is so. Fuel prices have increased by 20% and electricity rates by 50%. The real, the national currency, lost 48% of its value against the US dollar in 2015. Inflation is running at 10% per year, the highest rate since 2002. Gross domestic product has declined 3%, the worst result since 1996. The basic interest rate, at 14.25% PA, is the highest in the world. Over 7 years, Petrobras, Brazil's largest state company, has lost 85% of its equity value. For 2015, the government's balance sheet showed a 120 billion real deficit. And, most alarming of all, 1.5 million people lost their jobs between January and December 2015. Estimates show that, in 2016, Brazil will account for 1/3 of all new job losses worldwide. In this dismal scenario, swept simultaneously by grave economic, political and moral crises, Brazil has reached an impasse of governance. The next presidential elections are not due until 2018. What can be done to restore credibility in the nation's institutions and lay the foundations for a new cycle of economic development?
O primeiro passo para consertar o Brasil é o resgate da credibilidade. Não há remédio para essa crise sem que se recupere a confiança da população e dos investidores em quem comanda o país. E isso não tem como acontecer enquanto continuarmos com uma presidente desacreditada. Não tem como acontecer enquanto continuar no poder um partido cujos principais dirigentes estão presos por roubar recursos públicos. Não tem como acontecer enquanto o governo continuar na sombra de Lula, o ex-presidente que indicou e esteve próximo de todos os envolvidos nos escândalos de corrupção.
Para consertar o Brasil, é preciso um governo que tenha legitimidade para fazer as reformas necessárias, diminuir o tamanho do Estado, acabar com o controle dos políticos sobre as empresas públicas, reduzir a carga tributária, que no Brasil hoje equivale a 38% do PIB. Mas para tudo isso, é preciso dar o primeiro passo: governar com gente competente, responsável, com espírito público e honestidade.